Alright, I'm watching for a entry on the NASDAQ here, futures. Waiting for a potential close above the counter trend line right now. We just had a decent down move, as you'll see in the afternoon. It's a Friday afternoon right now. So I'm not loving the time of the week, but if I can take a quick scalp in here, I will. So we'll let this record and see what happens. I want to see this candle close above. So we got less than 2 minutes to go. Taking screenshots for the Slack channel. 30 seconds. I'm just going to take one contract on a fully mini for a scalp up towards VWAP here. Don't like seeing that turn red. We'll see. See how many ticks away that is? That's a good 350 ticks away. Okay, it's definitely going to close above. We're going to buy one. I'm going to pop an order in here to sell in case for some reason it wickedly spikes. So what I'm planning here, as I mentioned, is just a quick scalp trade. So I'm not going to probably wait until it gets way up here. This is just for some fluke that it did spike wickedly, where I have seen that in the past. But I probably won't wait for it to go all the way to VWAP. That is a long ways away. Being it's Friday afternoon, I'll be fine with a smaller profit. So we could get a little pullback here since it did. That was a decent bar, but you can watch the orders over here. If we get a spike up to around 13.6, I'll probably take it off. That'll be plenty for me because that'd be a, almost a 100 tick move. So I'll actually pop that down right there on just before it. Let's go 13.6 or 599.75. We had a spike there, we'll take it off. we're just kind of hanging out, starting to think about moving again. We'll zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit closer. The full NQ is definitely quicker moving than the micro NQ. Trade what your risk tolerance allows. Coming up on the last minute of this candle, I'd like to see this move back up. There we go, that's a good sign. This is the SM price signals down here. So I'd like to see that move towards the positive. See, none of the other indexes are near buy zones. That's why I'm only doing the NQ right now. RTY is crazy, 2% up today. The ES is right in the middle, so I don't like to take an entry there. The NQ is down near the lower view app. So there we go. We see it turning green now. That's a good sign. It should continue in our direction. It is a little bit against us right now, but it should run up. We see this is the indication of the green arrow from toss, just a green dot in TradingView, and now we are back to positive. And we're at the bottom of the hour. Sometimes you see more activity at the top or the bottom of the hour. It's 12:30 Central right now. The thing that might be working against me here is this was a little bit more extended bar than the rest were on the way down. I didn't want to jump the gun though. It would have been nice to, you could have got in down here. But it's easier to play waiting for this bar to close because it's too common for that to take a drawback down. So here we go, coming back to break even again. See if we get some legs. If we don't get some good continuation, that's where I do take them off early. But I'd like to see a good continuation of the price signal continuing higher. You can see if you watch over here, the shaded is our entry point. So as the orders on both sides, I'll keep an eye on that as well. If there's suddenly some multiple hundreds, I'll know that there's a high quantity of orders, probably institutional. But this is looking pretty normal right now. Single digits and teens. This is continuing to stay positive. That's a good sign. We should continue to have an up move here. They should take it higher. And just kind of watching the rest of the indexes as they do move together. Short moves up on everybody. I might enter a second contract if it touches here, because we're right at the close or close to a close here. I'm gonna buy another one. So now I'll get out sooner. We'll change this to 2. So we're still green. We're right at the candle close. Small green. And now we're positive. So we can take it off ahead of time. I'll zoom it in here again since there's quite a few ticks in this area. Okay, I don't like to see the red here, but we do see fluctuations in the middle of the candle, so within the next 4 minutes that could go away as this could turn green. So that is one thing. You don't want to make decisions based on the candle that's forming, but you do like to see it in your favor to continue. So right now this, what is a red arrow and toss can go away, just like that. And this could continue higher. So don't make decisions on this as it's fluctuating. And that comes with getting the feel of it. That's why I recommend micros to start. I would like to see it, I'll zoom this in, close higher than this previous one. So that was around at 20. It was a 16 to be exact. I'd like to see it close above that, and here we go, it's moving up now. So we'll zoom that guy in a little bit closer so you can see that right here. I might even take it off at 580. That'd still be a decent move on a Friday afternoon, leveraging full NQE mini contracts. There it goes. We're building higher just like we want to see. I'm going to move this down 585. Building, let's see if we get a spike. We should see our sell orders come in here in a second. Or I may flatten if this push doesn't continue. There we go, nice push. SM's off the screen, we'll bring it back down. There's our 2 orders. And I'm going to take that flattener right there, just because that's close enough. I see there's 27. There's a number of orders right on mine, so there we go. We just hit it. And that is how you scalp, leveraging the Target Hunter strategy. I've reached my target goal. That's more for micros would take that long to get to that target, but we'll see. I did. That's $700 in profit on that one trade. We'll see you on the next video.